What's up, people? Rhyming. So, 6 years, 7 years ago, I stood in this room. I think I had the camera on the stand. I was a little bit further back. But I stood in this room and I was preparing to get ready to go to Japan. So, tomorrow I'm leaving. And I said, this is what I said. I said, I'm going to go to Japan. I'm going to learn the language. I tried. I'm going to learn the language. I'm going to perform. I'm going to be successful. And 6 years later, I'm in Japan. I learned some of the language, and I'm quite successful within the scope of what I said I was going to do. I was on TV. I performed on stages. I collaborated with artists. But the problem was, what the problem was? I set my goals too small. I think I might have said I want to be on TV. Well, wow, look at that. I was on TV. I didn't say I wanted to stay on TV. I didn't say I was going to make money from TV. I just said I wanted to be on it, and I got exactly what I asked for. But we'll talk more about that later. But it's crazy. I coming home, because 6 years ago, nobody really knew what I would be doing in Japan. I was like, I'm going to go there. I'm going to do make videos. And I'm going to put it, well, there's no YouTube either. So yeah, I was just like, I'm going to make videos, put it on the web, and I'm going to be like a star or some shit. That was the plan. And if you've been watching me, you've seen the ups and downs, and I'm just, I'm grinding and working at it. And I come home, and I came home 4 times, and it's kind of like, you still teaching? And I'm like, yeah. You still doing this? And I'm like, yeah. But now it's kind of different, because I was showing them videos of me teaching, because I just happen to have them up on YouTube. Or I show video of me climbing the mountains, or I show, I could show people saying rhyming, and I could show them my logo, what I'm saying. I could, all those things I can actually show. This is what I've been doing for 6 years, And then, some of y'all who watch me or personally know me know that I've been, I want to go get my master's, and I'm working on understanding people and all this other stuff. And I think a lot of people are surprised about that, because they might ask me a little question. I just be like, because now I have like this, I don't know, I have a new way of thinking about things, and I have a plan. I don't want to, like I told some people, I don't want to just talk about it. The poor get poorer, the rich get richer. Nah. Let's talk about how we could be not poor and how we can become richer, And I was blessed, I guess. I had all my nephews and nieces in the house, and, they would ask questions, and I would kind of confuse the hell out of them. But because, I'm reading some of these books, and, maybe they won't understand it now, but at some point, it might. I'm just planting little seeds, and maybe it'll click, maybe not, but get them thinking there's more to life than just getting a job and working to retire. That's not really life. That's working until you retire. How about you live stuff like that. I'm not going to get into it. So, so now I'm going back to Japan, and I already started the countdown timer, 2 years, and I'm out. And in the next 2 years, when I return home, hopefully I come home earlier. But when I return in 2 years, I want to have my master's and MBA. I want to. Here's the goal. This is the plan. I want to get on the top 100 YouTube list in Japan, if that makes sense. Let me rephrase it. I want to be in the top 100 of the J-vloggers. Some of the J-vloggers are not even in Japan, man. They're in Pennsylvania, coincidentally. But that's what I want to do for this year. So by next year, or in 2 years, we'll say, I want to be on that list. So that probably means like 30, 40,000 more subscribers and a couple million more views. And I want to be on that list. I want to help more people get to Japan. I know, if you watch the videos, my hood probably looks better than yours or looks worse than mine, but this is where I started from. I didn't start from like some fancy pantsy shamancy dancy thing, you know. I started right here. I stood in this room just waiting for something to happen, you know, and I'm waiting and waiting and nothing happened. So I had to get back on the internet and send off my resume again and again and again. And finally something happened. They're like, we're going to give you an interview. And then, you know, and I stood in this room where I was, you know, wondering how I could break the news to my father, because, you know, my dad don't know why I was going to Japan. And it was in this house where, you know, people are just like, you know, I hope he's okay. I pray he's okay. I don't know what he's doing. No one really understood. And like 6 years later, now it's like, okay, we see what you've been doing, because it's there. Everything is, you can see the number. You can see everything, you know. And, you know, being home, I don't regret being home. I don't miss Japan. Like, I got to get back. You know, Japan's not going nowhere, and I enjoy being home. And I want to come home. I want to be closer to home, or at least be able to fly back and forth weekly or monthly, if, you know, and I'm gonna need to. So that's another goal of mine, to be able to move freely. I don't want to be located in one spot by choice. You know, I could be there by choice. So basically, I just want y'all to know that if you have a dream, go for it. It's not going to be easy. That's the one thing people, they don't tell you. It's not going to be easy. People will, your loved ones, you know, your mom, dad, brother, sister, wife, husband, whatever, they probably don't want you to follow your dreams, because when you change your dream, you're changing everybody else's perspective. You're either showing them what is possible, or you show them how lazy they are, or you show them that the choices they made were bad, or, you know, it's not going to be a comfortable thing, transition. So it's going to be hard, believe me. But keep doing it. And there's no guarantees that you will get there, but I'm pretty sure if you tried, you did everything in your power to do it, you'll feel much better. You won't live with regrets. You'll just kind of be like, I did it. It didn't work out, but I'm happy with that. You know, I think people who are really bitter about things in life are the ones who never tried. So then they're like, well, if I woulda, coulda, should. Well, you didn't. You know. So I'm getting ready to pack. I'm going back to Japan, and I'm just gonna go hard on other. You know, you'll see. I don't have to tell you. You'll see the difference. You'll see the improvements, the changes, the advancements. And for those of you who've been watching me, I'm sorry I keep switching hands, but those who've been watching me, just be ready for when people who haven't seen me, they just come on. Because I said I need 40,000 new subscribers. So they're probably going to be like first timers, and they might say stuff like, wow, this guy thinks he's all this because he's in Japan. Oh, this guy, he must be. And you could comment on my behalf, like, man, you don't know shit. You go find videos where I'm like talking about something. But yeah. Well, thanks for watching. Have a happy New Year. If I don't make it on the plane, like if the plane would go on one of these things, then at least, you know, I was doing something that I love, or something that I wanted to do, you know. And I have no regrets. You know, I came home, said I love you to my mom, dad, brother, sister. Technically, I didn't say I love you because, you know, we don't do that in this family. But they know it. And if they don't, they're hearing it now. So, family, I love you. And to all the people who watch me, I love you too. Y'all. I mean, really, if I had no one watching me, I probably wouldn't be talking to a camera in the middle of the night. I mean, it's 10 o'clock, but in the middle of the night, you know what I'm saying? So, thank y'all. And 2013 is just around the corner, so let's make it the best we can. That's a pep talk, all right? So, Team Ryman, put your hands up. All right, go.